Yatoba is here, people. This is not a drill. A full month filled with celebration galore. Woo. And what better way for it to begin that with a new video and song from Twice? What, you thought I would talk about my video? I mean, yes, but Twice comes first. Go listen to The Feels by Twice, their first ever full English single. Okay, so today's video was suggested by Maria H via Instagram. It is part of the Daily Quirk Giver series. There's a playlist for that AU in my channel if you want to check it out. I will post the whole Yatoba schedule later today, so be sure to check it out. Hope you all like this one. On with the first Yatoba video. The following events take place in real time. Think about it like a scene in a play. Todoroki is doing his usual morning run outside the campus. At one point, he crosses paths with another runner. The other runner lifts his hand as he runs. Up top puts hand up for a high five. Trained for months by Minajiro and Toru on how to respond to these kinds of situations, Todoroki smiles and complies. Little did Todoroki know. He had just high-fived the Daily Quirk Giver. He went on about his day at school as usual. However, during lunchtime, "Dude, I don't want to graduate next year. The food here is so good, where am I going to get this kind of food as an adult?" kind of crying faces galore. "We're still second year students. Why are you already thinking about graduation?" Super laughing faces cause he's already getting way ahead of himself. Besides, probably not all of the class will graduate, pointing at someone. Has chopsticks up his nose and is playing with them. Face palms. Kachan, that's not nice. I mean, I know he doesn't look like the smartest being right now, but still, you shouldn't say those things kind of face. Yes, Bakugo, you're so mean, smiling face, because Deku is calling Bakugo out, and if you guys remember, in this AU both Uraraka and Bakugo like Deku and are actively competing over him. Super annoyed faces cause he hates Floaty. Satisfied unapologetic smile of an Uraraka that is going all in this competition. And yes, Kirishima, the amazing food is all thanks to Pro Hero Lunch Rush. Let me tell you some facts about him, star-eyed faces that have seen an opportunity to talk a lot about a hero. I'm good, what have I done? Maybe there's still time to get out of this kind of smiling face. I insist, super excited smiles. I am doomed kind of smiling face. While Deku mumbles away, Todoroki notices that Denki, who is sitting across from him, has something on his hair just behind his ear. "Denki, you have something here," points at the location on his own head. Where? "Pats everywhere but the actual spot. Let me help you." Todoroki reaches over the table and behind Denki's ear to take the thing stuck to his hair. They are face to face. "Well, now I get why all the girls are into you," blushing faces cause even though he's not really into men, this is Todoroki being 2 inches away from him, and boy, he is handsome. What? As he pulls away, Todoroki pulls something out from behind Denki's ear, but it's not what was stuck to his hair. Suddenly had a lollipop in his hand. Very confused face. "Oh, and you can do magic too. You're a total catch." Super clapping galore cause you got looks and you got skills. I must up my game too. Look at what I am competing with. I have to enhance my skills or something kind of faces. I didn't do this in purpose. The others were watching by now. You mean you just pulled out a lollipop from behind Denki's ear without meaning to? Faces that are trying to understand the strange situation. Yes. Denki, we need to have a talk about hygiene and where you store your candy. Face that is very concerned about this boy's habits. That wasn't there before, it's not mine. Why don't we have him try again? Super laughing face because of the whole situation. Todoroki reaches behind Denki's ear. He pulls out a shoe. A shoe? What in the what? How did Denki have that behind his ear? Kind of faces. Okay, let me try. Jiro tries it with Denki but nothing happens. Todoroki, can you try to do that with me? You want him up close as well? Super teasing faces. Shut up, dunce face, annoyed face because of what he's suggesting. Yeah, please shut up, Denki face that seems sweet but is actually not happy at all with Denki's suggestion. She already has enough with Bakugou. I just want to check something. Todoroki tries with Deku. He pulls out a bag. "Oh, I like that purse, it's mine now." Super star-eyed faces galore cause I got a new bag now and it's so trendy. It's just as I thought, detective face on. "What is it, Deku?" "Todoroki, did any random guy approach you today?" Someone you had never seen before? Well, when I was running this morning some guys asked for a high five. And we high-fived. Yup. That was most definitely the Daily Quirk Giver. The Daily Quirk Giver? Again? Super surprised faces because this is not the first time they have dealt with him. It's been over a year since he started giving random quirks to people for a day and still no one has caught him. I don't know how everyone keeps missing him. I mean, he literally goes out every day. Kind of awkward faces. Yeah, and more than one in the class has been given quirks by him. Face that is remembering all the random quirks her classmates got in the last year. Now we have to add Todoroki to that list. Okay, so tell me everything about your new quirk. Faces that are extremely excited because he can put some new information on his notebook. I just found out I had it. Not sure what it does. Well, for now it looks like you can pull things from behind people's ears. Laughing faces. Cause that such a random quirk, it's like a magician's ability. We should run experiments. Faces that are way too excited about this and which you should probably not allow to do experiments of any kind. Todoroki, try with someone else. You can try with me if you want to. Sounds fun. Kind of smile. Reaches behind Jiro's ear. Pulls out a key. A key. Surprised face. Cause that's really unexpected. The real question is, what does the key open? Curious faces because if there's a key there's a lock. No Mima, the real question is mumble mumble mumble. Okay, we lost Deku twice in an hour. Wow. Kind of smiling face. Okay, so you pulled some shoes out earlier. Could you pull out some nice heels to match my new purse from behind my ear please? Smiling face. That does not waste a single opportunity. Mina, you're already using him as your personal store. Laughing faces. I can try. Reaches behind Mina's ear. Pulls out a heel made of candy. Ah, those heels made of candy? Extremely confused face because they certainly look like it. Takes a bite out of the heel. Yeah, they are. And they are delicious. Okay, wait dude, try pulling a hammer from behind my ear. Excited face. Reaches behind Kirishima's ear. Pulls out a hammer made of candy. It is made of candy. Super happy excited faces as he munches on the candy hammer. So, when Todoroki wants to pull something in particular, it comes but it is made of candy? Apparently so. That's interesting. Super star-eyed faces that want to know even more and more about it. That's beeping boring. Like, what can you even do with that kind of quirk? I know exactly what I'm going to do. Smiling face that is very satisfied with his idea. After school that day, Todoroki goes home instead of going back to the dorms. Shoto, what are you doing here? I thought you were staying at the dorms all month. Super smiling faces that are not complaining one bit and are really happy that her youngest brother is home. I'd like to stay here today if it's okay. Of course. You are always welcome. Faces that are really happy by his unexpected visit. I'll make cold soba for tonight. Is that man coming home tonight? That man? You mean dad? You can call him like that, you know. Kind of awkward face. Yeah, that one. He should be home in about an hour or so. Face that is remembering her father's agenda for the day. Why do you ask? I need to tell him something. Smiling face that is very eager to talk to him. Faces that are totally misinterpreting Todoroki's smile and think he want to completely reconcile so they can all be a happy family. Okay. Natsuo is here already if you wanna say hi. Oddly for him, he's staying for 3 whole days this time. It took a long time but he is a bit more comfortable here it seems. Kind of glad faces. Sure, I'll go say hello. Todoroki greets his brother, who notices Todoroki is in an oddly good mood. He asks Fuyumi about it, but she says she has no idea. Soon after, dinner is ready and just as they sit down to eat, Endeavor arrives. Shoto, what are you doing here? Hello to you too, father. Smiling face. Silence as he is confused by his son smiling at him because this has not happened in a really long time, but is trying somehow to become a better parent and doesn't want to push him. Hello. Dad, sit down. The food is ready. It's cold soba. Fuyumi. It's not like it will turn colder. Laughing face. My work is not appreciated here. Kind of annoyed face. Endeavor sits down. It is nice to have the whole family here once in a while. You're kidding, right? Are you seriously implying this here is the whole family? Silence. Here Natsuo have seconds, giving Natsuo a lot more noodles as she tries to avoid the war that is about to break out. Anyway, Shoto, I think you came here today to tell dad something? Smiling faces that are trying to change the subject. Me? Yes, I did actually. And it's okay if you all hear. What is it, bro? Are you in trouble of some kind? Concerned face because he really cares about his brother and it must be something big for him to have come home. Not exactly. Today when I woke up, I noticed I had lost my quirk. You. What? Face that cannot believe what he just said. What? Chokes on his cold sober. What did you just say? Cough cough. Dad, have some water. Let's pretend these are water and not milk emojis. There is not glass of water emoji lol. Shoto, what do you mean? Very concerned face cause this is very serious. I woke up today and didn't have my quirk anymore. Should we go to a hospital? I have never heard of anything like that happening before kind of faces. No need to worry. I already had it checked. Face that is lying through its teeth and has not problem with it. Are you okay? Yes, I am perfectly fine. No, but I mean about being quirkless. Face that doesn't want to upset him by calling him that even though it's not a bad thing. This is not true. I will not accept this. We will go to a lab or a hospital right now. This is all we have ever worked for. I spent hours training you. Months. Years. You can't be quirkless. Oi, stop it. This is not about you, angry faces, because this could be a very sensitive issue for Shoto and this man is as always just thinking about himself and his own ambitions. Everybody calm down, faces that don't know what to do to defuse the situation. My son is not quirkless. I am not what? I am not quirkless. You're not. You're not. I knew it. Intense flames that he can't control cause his emotions. Calm down, old man, you'll burn the house down. Shoto, I'm confused. Could you please explain? When I woke up this morning, I had lost my original quirk. But I got another one instead. Another quirk? Yes. I think it's even better than the previous one. What is it? I can pull candy from behind people's ears. Very satisfied smile as he says this. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. You can what? Here, let me show you. Reaches behind Natsuo's ear. Pulls out a trumpet made of candy. Surprised faces, witch's eyebrows have been blown off due to the situation. Silence. Takes a bite out of the candy trumpet. This is real candy. What the hell? Dude, this is awesome. Wait, so you can take out anything that's made of candy? I can. Dot dot dot. Can you shoot hot melted liquid candy from your hands? No. Can you make giant hard rock candy walls? No. Can you at least shoot small candies at people? No. I can only pull it out from behind people's ears. Silence. I know you had this really big plan for me to become a hero. But I can't fight with this quirk. I can, however, make people happy. Dad, I know what I want to do now. Since I can't be a hero, I'll quit UA and train with my new quirk. I will be a candy artist and go around the world giving candy to children in need. I might not become an epic fighting hero, but I will be able to make children smile. Maybe I'll be a hero to them. Smiling face that is taking a lot of pleasure on this whole charade. Dot dot dot. No, you can't. This. Don't look so upset, Dad. Here reaches behind Endeavor's ear. Have a candy super satisfied sweet smiling face. Stares at Todoroki holding out a piece of candy to him. Endeavor, in shock, gets up and slowly leaves to go to his room. Shoto, I support you in whatever makes you happy, but I have to go check on Dad. This must be hard for him. Concerned face. It shouldn't. It's not his life. Annoyed face. Anyway, congrats little bro. I totally approve of your new lifestyle. Super supportive grinning faces. Fuyumi leaves. I'm really glad you found something that makes you happy. Honestly happy for him. Faces. I really did. Knowing smile. Dot dot dot. What's with that face? Something that really makes me happy is messing with him. Messing? You mean face of realization. I got hit by the Daily Quirk Giver. I do have this candy quirk, but only for today. My original quirk is still there. Produces a small flame and some ice in his hands. So, you just came home today to mess with him like that? It was a one-day opportunity. Dot dot dot. Dude, that was rather harsh. I approve, totally approving, smiling face with thumbs up. How long will you keep this up for? I'll tell him tomorrow morning, smiling face, that plans on letting him sulk about this all night. Okay, smiling face, that is not one bit against it. Let's not tell Fuyumi. She'll totally tell him. Agreed. The next morning, at breakfast, Fuyumi had a hard time getting Endeavor out of his room. He looked as shocked as the previous day. As if he has no purpose anymore. Todorki waited until the end of breakfast, just before he had to go to UA for classes. Oh hey old man, look. Creates a flame in one hand and ice in the other. It came back. No more candy. I'll be a hero. By waving hands galore. ... Mouth agape because of the surprise. Shoto actually crying, faces galore as he gets up to hug his son. Are you actually crying over this? Disapproving kind of face, cause again it's not his life. He must be really relieved face, that is also very surprised at the scene. Let go of me. Here's a pic of what the moment looked like. Super annoyed faces galore. The end. Hope you liked it guys. Remember to check my community posts later today to see the whole Yatoba schedule. Big month. Bye.